Hello, everybody. I would like to start by saying, listen, listen, and I want to illustrate this again because it's important and it needs to be said. Sega and Nintendo are never gonna go at each other like they used to. Their rivalry is done. It's over. It's gone. So no freaking Sega Nintendo fanboys that's still fighting my comments. You know who you are. And fighting my Tumblr comments. Y'all know who you are. Because really, they're cool now. And as much as you all want Sega and Nintendo to go back to their ways where they were slamming each other in every commercial, I'm sorry, the 90s are gone, kids. The 90s are gone. And as much as I want it, as much as we kind of have it back a little bit, you know, in our daily lives, it's not gonna go back to just that again because Sega and Nintendo are cool with each other now. They're cool, but they were. But this one topic I am going to talk about, yeah, they were kind of talking about Nintendo and how they basically they basically just say, fuck the fan games. And Sega's like, keep doing your fan games, man. One day you could probably work for us. That's what they did with Christian Whitehead and some of the other guys from Sonic Mega Mix. They actually got jobs working at Sega for their fan games. So the thing is, I just don't get Nintendo with their whole, we don't want, you guys can totally, you guys can't use Samus. It doesn't matter if we're not using Samus. We're gonna have Federation Force. And listen to me, Federation Force looks like a fine game, and everybody who's been jumping left and right and getting pissy and bitchy about it, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna hate this game just because everybody hates it. I actually had to play it, guys. That's my prerogative. You guys can hate if you want, but I gotta play it to actually justify my hate. I can't just jump off the handle just because everybody hates the game. The only one I kind of will go back on is Pikmin because they just stripped Pikmin down. They were like, Pikmin, we need you to come in here, strip for us, baby. Basically, that's what happened, or at least that's what happened in my mind. But anyways, that the thing I love about Sega is, yeah, they're a lot more cooler with their fans than Nintendo are because Nintendo is just like, oh, we're still in the early '90s where you can't use an intellectual property for a fan-made game or we'll sue. But that's the thing about Sega, and that's the thing about Sega. They really do try to get with the times. And a lot of people say like, "Oh, Sega didn't get trying to use Sonic." Okay, before anybody says anything about Sonic, I got one thing to say. Fuck you, I'm not talking about Sonic, I am talking about Sega as a whole. And if you don't like that, go shove a fucking dragon dildo so far up your anus, you will bleed out sawdust. I don't know why you'd bleed out sawdust, but it would happen. So, anyways. But basically, and that's the thing about, I don't really think a lot of people take this as Sega and Nintendo are going back at it again. No, they are cool. The worst thing they can be is frenemies or friendly rivals. You guys know what a friendly rivalry is, don't you? I'm just saying. Anyways, you know, and I do respect Sega a lot more than I do Nintendo because at least Sega, they'll let you do your fan games. And if you're good enough and if they see it and they think you're good enough, they will actually probably be like, hey, give this man a job. He knows what these fans want. And that's what I love about Sega. I just think that Nintendo needs to take note from this. Instead of just saying, we gotta take this down, this down, this down, this down, they should have been like, give these motherfuckers a job. They're talented. And my heart goes out to the dude who made freaking the Metroid, that Metroid game that took like 2 years to make. I'm like, dude, you are a fucking trooper, because most people would probably give up, but he just he freaking he freaking he freaking went on through, and that's admirable. That is an admirable quality to me. Nintendo, you really need to get with the times, or we're all just gonna, or when Razor comes, we're all gonna freaking we're probably all gonna jump ship. I mean, I don't know if we all are. I don't even know if Razor will actually come out for Sega. If that will actually happen, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. The future's uncertain right now. But if Sega does make another console, just know the people that you pissed off, the people that are your long-term fans, are going to be the ones to jump ship. Because not only are you taking our fan games away, you're not listening to us. You don't, Shigeru Miyamoto and the rest of you don't care. You should care about us because we're the ones giving you money. By giving you money, we help you out, and by us Let's Players, some of us doing it for free. Now that we really don't got a choice. We're giving you guys money for people to buy some of this stuff on the freaking. Someone can buy this stuff on the freaking virtual console. So we're giving you money, just for playing these games. Free advertisement, like I said before. You just treat us, Nintendo, you treat us like dirt, and one of these days we're all gonna wise up and we're gonna walk away. And before that happens, I kind of want to set this video as a warning for any would-be game company, and for any would-be game company, or for any company in general. You need to treat your consumers better, because they're your lifeblood. No matter what you think, these are the people who buy your product. Treat them like shit, they'll treat you like shit. Treat them like shit, they won't buy your shit. Remember that. You always have to remember that. See, Nintendo, Konami's suffering because of what they did. And they're still trying to fix it. And the PR guy's trying to help with them, but I'm sorry, the PR dude that's trying to get this to work, man, I'm sorry, PR man, you can't save Konami. Konami just fucked themselves into a freaking deep hole. There's nothing you can do to save them, and there's nothing anybody can really do to redeem them. And people keep saying, forgive Konami. No, we're not gonna forgive Konami. They did too much. They did too many fucked up shit. They did so much fucked up shit. We can't look away from it. And yeah, I get that they're a company, but that doesn't give you the right to treat your own employees like shit, like they're your slaves. Because I don't know, I think in the fine print of cat and Konami's freaking company is like, when you get through these doors, we fucking own you. We can do whatever we want to you. People can even email Kojima if they worked for Konami. They can't even email Kojima if they work for Konami, because then they get fired or sent to their freaking slot machine factory or something. What kind of Orwellian company are you guys running? Even Capcom's like, fuck this. We actually were good at one point. let's try. We can try that again. We can get all the goodwill we got that we get all the goodwill we squandered and do something great for the fans. And that's why we got Street Fighter Five with like actual, where we can actually get actual characters, and we can get the fight money to get more, and we can unlock them and stuff. That is what. That is what. That's what a good company does, because they know they've been dirty. They know they've been wrong, and they're trying their damnedest to fix it. And Nintendo, you can't pretend like this doesn't exist and it doesn't affect anybody. It does. For the many people you basically issued a cease and desist. These are people who work tirelessly, years go into these projects. You know, time time wasted on these projects that they want time they wasted so they can make something great. And to give them these cease and desist orders is a slap in the face. A slap in the face to all the fans that love you. But do you even care? No. Because at the end of the day, you're a company. But you should care. It's not the fact that we think you're our buddy or anything. It's the fact that you are a company and you need to think of us, your main demographic, kids and adults. You need to think about us before you think about what would be good for Nintendo. Think about what think about what it think about what Iwata wanted, what Iwata tried to do, and follow it. Because I think at the end of the day, he'd be ashamed of what Nintendo has done. I personally believe that. I I'm gonna go, but if I can, and this doesn't mean I hate Nintendo, but in this case, Sega does what Nintendo Sega does what Nintendo don't. See you guys later.